she'll say to David, I'm gonna wait and see if there's any more shots, or if they send anyone out. Just a few moments.
Okay. In that case, Messy, turn your camera on. Hi. Messy. You reload. Hey. You see the person.
Oh yeah, forgot I was doing that. I guess I'll shoot him. I forgot how far away this is.
Far enough.
Okay.
For consistency, I'm not applying disadvantage.
Well,
kind of. The horse has left the barn. That's a saying, right?
Okay. So I just get to kill him for free then?
No, you get to roll your attack roll.
Yeah, but you know I'm not gonna miss.
But you don't have advantage.
Wait, what turn is this? Did I reload already?
I'm saying more or less last round, you spent the round reloading, which gave Rena time to do something.
So
but her something was like having a conversation and try to lift a dead body.
So then bonus action hide, and then I will have advantage.
So just hiding does not immediately give you advantage. It's not like you go, ha ha ha, I disappeared. Unless you're going to use your I disappeared ability.
Yeah, I'll use my I disappear ability with my bonus action. But I'm confused how that works. Do I have to hide and turn invisible, or does turning invisible immediately put me in like a... Okay. Alright, I'll turn invisible, and then I'll get a slightly different angle and take a shot.
You want to talk about audio issues that I can notice? Messy's poppy. But I wouldn't usually complain about it. I'm just making a point that I can hear it. I just don't care. But anyways, continue.
How long's that been happening? I care.
Literally just started. But continue. You do have advantage now that you are invisible.
Okay. Thanks. There goes a nat 1. 17.
All right. 17 hits. Oh, I was like, that's
17.
not much damage, but then I saw the math. Yeah, 17 kills. So you do hear one more shot, but it's from up in the ridge. Pop! And the person drops.
I didn't miss a single one.
Nope. It was great.
Sick. Okay. Well, then again, she'll give it a few more moments, and she's like, all right, well, I was right, so he's going to fire again. Let's wait and see if they fire again.
Yeah.
No more.
Can I scan around to see if there's anyone else? I assume no one's there, but...
You go ahead and roll me a perception check, sir. You do not see anybody else around.
Okay. I think at that point he will start stealthing towards Rena's group.
Sure. Go to well, you have to either turn invisible again or stealth. Okay, you're stealthing.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Rena, why don't you go ahead and roll me a perception check? You have disadvantage because of his distance, though.
Okay.
Far enough to not have to roll with disadvantage, but still gets. Why are you looking like that? Am I really poppy? Is it really bad?
No, you're. I'm hearing you twice. It's so weird. But it's like it's an echo because of the delay. Performance issues are difficult for some people.
She had to turn her volume up, so it's picking me up now.
Oh, because of the gain. Gotcha. I understand.
Yeah.
There's ways to get through that. You can either use a soft program to eliminate sounds that isn't her, or you can buy a cloud. What's that thing called? Cloud filter.
Cloud lift.
Anyways,
yeah.
The cloud, whatever it's called.
Might as well. So wait.
Wait, what?
I'm good. I get closer.
Oh, Rena. Yeah, Rena. You don't notice him on his approach.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So then I guess it's gonna take me a while to get close. So what are you doing while I approach?
Well, after she waits to see if there's any more shots fired, mean, she'll go over to Omo, right? Who is still alive. Wait, David's obviously still alive, but she'd just go and double check that they're okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Kind of
So you go over, you look, and David's like, okay, I don't know who got the sniper, but I'm gonna kiss them.
I mean, it certainly was good timing.
It was very good timing. And he looks down and he's like, but for fuck's sake, Axel. God damn it. Fucking Axel. How many runs have I done with this guy? Fuck.
I know. I'm sorry. And she comes over, kind of puts a hand on him.
On Axel or on David?
On David.
Oh, okay. He goes, boss, I don't know how many more of these outings we can do. Roll me a perception check, Rena. Normal. I wonder if all the people that were voting on Miranda were voting on the other voting stuffs too. I'm curious to see how the polls may have been skewed from all the other voting options that people had beyond the Miranda one. Because there were a lot in there, especially like the council race ones and shit like that. Like that could have been skewed heavily. But either way, moving on. So you with your 14 perception check, one of the things that you notice, Rena, is as you're waiting for this approach, and he's like, I don't know how much more of these you can do. You hear faint off in the distance, like a little chittering noise. That suggests to you, maybe you are not alone.
Cool. So cool.
Oh, I know. I'm the coolest, aren't I? I'm so cool.
Is it the Bloodweaver or is it the worst one? That's the question.
What do you mean by the
you
worst
have a
one?
map.
What?
Oh,
Me?
wow.
What? I have a map? A dungeon master that spent his vacation with his friends preparing for dungeon mastering rather than
such a fucking nerd.
Vacationing. Why did he come in one ear? That was weird. It felt uncomfortable. He came in my left ear and I was like, is he behind me?
No, yeah, same thing happened to me.
Okay, cool. Because that definitely threw me off. All right. Where is you and you are the ones I need to collect. Kappa. And come back over here.
This is not what I imagined this terrain to look like.
Wait, is this better? Or is this still one ear?
Pasta.
It is better.
So down below, it's ice down there. Up above is Messy's up above. Oh, I'm super zoomed in. That's funny. Give me half a tick here as I'm getting this ready for you. And you hear some chittering happening. So the chittering is putting them in their correct locations. Oh, you're actually here. You're gone. Bye. Where's the other guy? Oh, I see why. Okay. Give me 1 second. Because you know what that chittering is. With your perception check, you can hear that noise, and you know it's the chittering of chitin as it's making its way over to you. And it's the unfortunately the distinctive sound of the scarches. Of the scarch, actually. The plural of scarch is scarch. I just made that decision. Because scarches sounds even dumber than scarch does. Kind of like when people say TikToks. It just makes you want to gouge your eyes out. You're like, no, there's not 3 of them. There's only 1 TikTok. Ooh. All right, cool. So the scarch are making their way down to where you are.
Oh, it looks like a plant.
Yeah, they're a freaky thing. Here, I could give you the image. It's just one of the stock images I have from being like I don't know, maybe I bought it or maybe it just came from being a pro member. But oh, hold on. It's I think I pressed this. Yeah. It's a weird little creature thingy that's there. All right. Anyways, so I need the two of you to go ahead and click on your mini, if you can find it, and go ahead and roll for me initiative.
Oh no. I don't know why it's 0.14.
David and other person.
Omo.
Okay. And just to give names for you, we have here, this is David. AC is 11, and health points are 7. And then over here, you have Ulmo. ULMO. And their AC is going to be a 14. And their HP is going to be 11. But they will also have 5 shield points. Cool. So that's Ulmo and David are with you. And you have that there. You guys rolled your initiatives. It's weird that I have extra people on here. Let me eliminate you and you and you. I will go ahead and roll. David and Ulmo are going to work on the same initiative, which is literally just going to be a +0. I rolled a 15. That's sexy. The Scarch, let's roll their initiative. They have this bonus. And then what? There's something else with initiative? What are you talking about? I didn't see that. Did you? What? Bye. Where are you? Okay. I rolled trash though, so we're good. Cool. So with initiative set up, Rena, you hear these things coming. Messy is not aware of them. I didn't have him roll an initiative because he's not familiar with the sound well enough to hear it coming, right?
Oh,
so Messy is just simply stealth making his way down here. What's up, sir?
I rolled my initiative. Should I not have done that?
No. Initiative was fine. So you're just continuing to make your way via stealth, which means you move at half speed. But because you're going to be double moving, I assume not triple moving because you're hiding as a bonus action, you can move 7 squares. So you can move to here. And I'll adjust the view for chat. Ooh, too far back. There we go. Okay, cool. After your turn is going to be David. And Rena, when you heard that noise, I assume you made others aware of it. Did you say something?
Oh, yeah. She'd just say to them, like, stay vigilant. There's likely to be blood weavers or worse.
David says, What? Where? And immediately starts making a perception check.
Good call. Doesn't see anything.
He's like, are they on me? Are they on me? And he starts like trying to get them off of himself and so on.
David, calm down. You're fine.
And doesn't find any.
They're around.
Rolling for Ulma. Ulma says, yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Scarch's turn. Oh, God damn it. I hate when you do that. Roll 20. Scarch's movement is okay. So a double move from a Scarch is going to bring me, it's 12 meters. Double move brings me to 24 meters. So all of a sudden they rush their way over to you. And this Scarch is also going to move 24 meters to make its way over to you. Over here. And that definitely starts to bring them in sight for you. You can actually see Scarches running your way. Whereas beforehand you couldn't. Messy. Same idea for you. A Scarch actually runs all the way over to where you are. To be in front of you. So to give you a little description of what a Scarch looks like, because we haven't seen one before. A scarch is a small insectoid creature that is typically found in like a usually darker or damper environments, such as like caves or ruins or what have you, though they're oftentimes seen scurrying along walls and ceilings and use their claws to grip onto surfaces and whatnot. As a matter of fact, Rena, you know that if you were inside of like a cave or an interior area, they have advantage on stealth to hide because they kind of like blend into the walls and whatnot. But moving on, Scarch are not particularly intelligent, and they're mainly driven by hunger for meat. They are not picky eaters and will attack anything that is perceived as food, including, other insectoids. Scarch often times will hunt in said groups, making them a more formidable opponent if you were caught off guard. And then despite their size, they are surprisingly resilient. Their chitinous armor does give them resistance to the radiation of the sun and resilience to radiation damage. All right, moving on. It runs up to you, Messy, but it can't attack you. That's its whole turn. It's now Rena's turn.
Okay, great. I just gotta figure out what I want to do. I think I'm gonna do gravity field. I think I have to choose a point though.
Yep. Where do you want to put it?
I'm thinking as long as I can ping. Yeah. What's my 36 meter? Every cube or every square is 2 meters, right?
Yep. You can do measuring tool. It'll show you too. So, but 36 should be what, 18 squares? Now, I'll tell you, playing in person and weighed like 50 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God damn it, it was so slow. Being on Roll20 now, you get the measuring tool so much faster.
That's nice. Yeah. Counting by hand is tough, but at least we can visualize a little bit better because we have something in front of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna put it that far away. Actually, I just don't want to put it right underneath us. Probably put it like here.
Right here?
Yeah.
What's the radius?
It is 6 meters.
Oh, 6 meter. So it's just three. It's a 3 foot cube, a 3 square cube.
3 square cube. Yeah.
Okay, I misunderstood. Square. That's what we're gonna do. You're good, man. It's just me not knowing the spell yet. So I'm gonna drop it onto the map, and actually, I can do it like this. Literally, we have Rena. If you're inside the game, you have something like how you find your character sheet in Roll20. So you have the journal tab. Messy, follow along with us too. In the journal tab, there's a button that says items and effects. If you click that, there's a button. There's one that says tactical area. Why don't you drag and drop that onto the screen?
Oh, I see.
And you can put it. So I think Messy grabbed one, but you can drag and drop one wherever you'd like. So Messy, delete yours. Rena, put yours where you would like. This is what Pat's for. Pat has. This is how Pat keeps track of what he wants to do.
Oh, cool.
Yep. And then I just put it to back to make sure that minis can go on top of it. And any of you guys can move this. It just makes it easy for kind of like tracking where things are. But since this isn't Pat's tactical area, this is going to be your thing. I'm going to put a little bit of a fun coloration to it. We'll put a purple hue onto it, which doesn't mix well with green. Put a black hue on it. It didn't change anything. All right, cool. That's your little area. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's your little area. That's your gravity well. Cool.
So,
and what else are you gonna do?
Gravity well makes it difficult terrain. And that's concentration. So that takes my action. I will bonus action barrier.
Cool.
Right.
Cool. Bonus action, you boop up your barrier. So if you look at your character sheet, just tick down one of your uses of barrier, which brings your ticks to I think maximum 2 is what you have. Now, moving forward, if I hit you with something, click the actual button on your character sheet that says barrier.
I'm trying to find that. Oh, I see. Barrier uses.
This roll does not count, but just for the sake of uses.
Like that.
And that's how you are going to roll for your barrier for you for the future, okay?
Okay, cool, yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect.
So let's move on. You turn on your barrier. Are you going to move at all with your move action?
I mean, we have cover here, right? Because of the carts.
Yeah, the little kind of like snow. What is it called? Snowmobile.
Yeah, snowmobiles. Yeah. And there's 2 of them.
Yeah, kind of like side by side or what have you. I'm just trying to grab one real quick just to like throw onto the map for you to have. Fuck it. This is one. Ooh, spin for me. Spin for me, baby. Okay. So you'll have like one right here. And you can imagine the other one's like right over here. And they were going opposite directions. So like this one's going to be aimed this way. This one's going to be aimed this way. And you had David come over to you. So you'd be like here-ish.
Right.
And
like
they'd
right
be
there.
over here.
Yeah.
And so this probably would have been a little bit more wisely chosen to be like here or even here, right?
Yeah.
Does that make more sense to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So that's what it's going to do. Now, you know that Scarches can climb. This is not, I'm not going to surprise you as a DM. You know that Scarch has the ability to literally climb over mountains and whatnot, but it tends to not climb if it's in open air because it moves slower. So it tends to stay on the ground if it's in like a big open area, like you happen to be here. All right, moving on.
Right.
So back to initiative. After your turn, which was doing exactly that, you unfortunately were not able to notice the other creatures that happened to be on the map as well, even if you saw it, pop up. They move 8, which is only 4, and they're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think it's a double moving 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes towards you. As you have plasmid mites making their way up towards you. Back to the top of initiative, Frait. You are now there with a sniper rifle in hands. It probably like shrunk down to its like compressed size as you're holding it in your hand and you're running or stealthing along. You have a sniper rifle on one hand, and all of a sudden you hear this like weird noise, and it comes running around a ridge. You're making your way down. All of a sudden you see this fucking crazy looking creature. It's about the size of a smaller dog. Now, when I say small dog, I don't mean like a little shitty 10-pound thing. I mean like a 25-pound dog. As it comes around, and it's got these like chitinous armor all over it. It's got these nasty claws in front of it, and so on and so forth. And it looks at you. I mean, it's hard to read the emotions of a bug, but let's just say hungry. Hungrily. Go ahead.
I'll stab it. I can do that, right? My Omni Blade?
Mm-hmm. A medium-sized dog's 50 pounds. A small dog is like 25 pounds.
Yeah, so sort of caught face to face with this creature. Frait just instinctively kind of thrusts his Omni Blade at it. And I guess misses.
We know who has the bad rolls in this campaign. I mean,
yeah, it's really fun.
Do you want to luck that, sir?
No, I don't think so. Oh. That was an action, wasn't it? Okay, well. Well, I guess I'll move. I can't disengage. Oh, I can't disengage. It has a bonus action. Okay. I'll disengage and I'll move forward my normal amount, my 14. Not staying stealth anymore. What's the button that... It's the mouse. The mouse. There we go. I'll go like here.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, unless you're bonus action disengaging.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So you're able to, you kind of like as the thing comes at you, like, what the fuck? And you quickly like draw your Omni Blade, and you don't really attack it so much for offensive as you're hoping for opening, as you did to kind of like distract it, catch it off guard, as you slip past it and throw a quick attack at the thing. Literally your Omni tool on your arm just quickly folding out and creating a hardened light omni blade, kind of like printing it onto your arm as you go and slashing at this thing, causing it to like step back just enough that you can slip by it and start making some footing and down the hill over to the other people that are there. As you're making your way down there though, Messy, you notice that not only is there the one that just kind of like ran up and attacked you over there, there's a few more of them not too far ahead of you. Fortunately, their eyes are not on you. All right, that's it for your turn. You did your bonus, your standard, and your move. So we're done with you. We're going to move on to David. David's turn. He goes, oh God, oh God, oh God. And he tries to take a shot with his gun. He misses. Olma, who's a little bit better with a gun, is going to take a shot with theirs. They have a rifle. Unfortunately, the equipment isn't very well maintained, and so that's their turn. It's now the Scarch's turn. Scarch coming after Messy first is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is its move, and so it runs up behind you, Messy, and is going to attack you. This one over here is going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we know this goes 4, 5, and then they have to make a save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and have to make a save. Rena, is it a strength save?
I'm looking. It is a strength save. Yeah.
Strength save. Cool. So strength saves are going to be just a strength check for me. I'm going to do the first one that stepped in on the left and the second one that stepped in on the right. Here we go. I believe the DC is 13. I believe I passed for both of them.
Wow.
Yeah. I just happened to roll very well. So they are not what's the word I'm looking for here? Restrained in place, but they do still move at half speed because of this. So I already said 4, 5. This one's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? And this one, the same idea. It's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's their move. So they couldn't even get to you guys yet. It bought you time, if you will. Cool. And then the other one's going to attack Messy. Messy. This one is making a basic attack against you.
Kill me.
12 AC, I don't think hits. So I'm going to do something really quickly. I'm going to spam Daddy's dice. But first I'm going to use one and see if I can hit you with it. Okay?
Dude.
Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay. So 13 misses. I'm going to spam Daddy's dice because I had 18 and 9 of them were supposed to go to you guys because that's what I'm supposed to do when I switch campaigns and I haven't used them. So give me 1 second while I press this 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? And then I'm going to increment luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That's how it's supposed to go. I said that at the end of the last campaign and I forgot to do it. All right. So, by the way, you see that image right there of the elusive man with that little fun little gif? I never get that in my other Mass Effect campaign. I never get that. They never give me any dice. So it's always just the fucking Volus rolling down the hill. It's so frustrating.
Well, I haven't seen that one yet. I can't wait to see it. No one give him Daddy's dice so we can see the Volus roll down the hill.
Just watch the other campaign. You'll see it all the time. Moving on.
No, don't watch it. Just do it in this one.
A 13 misses you, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Then I miss you, and it's now to Rena's turn. Rena, you still maintaining concentration? You can cast any spell you like that is not concentration. Go ahead.
Yay. Okay. Well, they're so close. It sucks that they're so.
We didn't describe what Gravity Well did. I'm so sorry for the sake of chat. We're also gonna have your characters describe each other as they meet each other, but for the sake of chat, can you describe what Gravity Well is and how it impacted them? Sorry, Phantasm.
It's like a 6-meter cube of gravity, I guess. It turns it into difficult terrain by making it unstable gravity. So it doesn't really look any different. Like, I know it's there because I set it there, but if you walk into the space, it like severely affects you. If they fail the strength save, then they're restrained. and it basically is holding them down with extra gravity.
It's like when Goku went into the hyperbolic time chamber and ramped up the gravity for the sake of training so he can go Super Saiyan or whatever, right? It's like all of a sudden you go in there and it just flips to 2Gs and you're like, holy shit. And so it just really makes it difficult
to walk. Yeah.
All right. So anyways.
So anyway.
50 Gs, you just die. All right, cool. So Rena, you did that. It's your turn. Go ahead.
I think I'm just gonna shoot one of them.
I'm defying.
Use a power, but I don't want. They're so close. Like it makes more sense to just shoot them. So I'm gonna attack this one over on the right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're gonna say 3 heat, so you can burst once, so you can shoot 3 times.
Is that what the difference is here? The burst fire versus the no, that's a never mind, that's piercing. Okay. This one.
Oh. You did burst. Okay. That means I get to make a dexterity save, but you used all your ammunition, so you have to reload it afterwards, which is fine.
Oh, I didn't know that's how it worked. Okay.
Guess you should have watched Raid Session 0. Wahahaha. All right. Dexterity save. I rolled a 10, so I failed my dexterity save. It's not worth it for me to Daddy's Dice this, so I just take the 7 points of damage as you unload your entire thermal clip, doing a burst fire. Now, the good news, Rena, it didn't work here because they happen to be separated, but as a point of fact for not just you, but also chat, a burst fire hits a square this big. So you actually spray fire. So if there were 2 enemies side by side, you would have been able to spray fire 2 of them at the same time. Okay.
I see.
So I can imagine you kind of like did this or this to make sure you hit them. But moving on.
Right.
So you spray up and you end up hitting this thing for 7 points of damage, which Rena, again, because you're from this world, have spent 15 years here. You did about half of its health to it. Okay. So you shot the thing and fucked it up. That was your action. What do you do with your bonus or your move?
I can I have bonus action double tap, so I can shoot again.
Unfortunately, you can't with a gun that's empty.
I chose the burst fire. Oh yeah, so I have to reload it. Damn.
Yeah.
Then I can't do anything.
Does this gun have double tap? A shuriken doesn't have double tap, does it? It's hip fire, burst, and light. It doesn't have double tap.
Oh, did we change what I took?
A shuriken is the base weapon for an Asari.
What was the predator then?
Predator was a pistol, but this is what I was asking at the beginning of the session, and
shit, I didn't know.
And Wade yelled at me because he was like, "She said the SMG," and I was like, "Oh, okay," and I put it on you. Yeah.
I thought I got both. Okay, never mind. It's fine.
You'll have both session 1 or session 2, but for opening, that's what you start with 1. All right, moving on.
Okay.
So yeah, Wade's usually wrong when he yells. That's what he does. Is he gets louder the more wrong he is, which is why he's often so loud, right? But it's not my problem. It's Molly's. All right. So Rena, anything else with your bonus or move?
Well, these things can climb, so there's no point in getting any height. But they're not close enough to me yet.
They'll definitely be able to get up to you and attack you on their next turn if you stay there.
On the next one, if I don't move. That's why I want to move. So yeah. I'm trying to decide. Is it Alt?
You can also you can press Shift, I think. No, sorry, Q. Q to measure like multiple ways, so you can do like this.
Oh, got it. Okay. That's if I'm trying to stay out of its AoE. How far can I go? I think I can only move 12.
12 meters, 6 squares. Yep.
All right. Well, I'll definitely move. Yeah, still basically the same.
Oh, we're out of space. Hi, Mom.
I guess I could move over here. Yeah, let's just do that.
Moving where?
To over here. And
Just
she'll
so you
say
know,
that she'll.
they can attack you, but I think you're just trying to draw their attention from them.
Yeah, because of David
Okay.
and Olmo.
Okay.
Trying to separate them because there's like two. Basically, she's trying to circle around it to go back up the ridge.
Okay. Makes sense. Cool. So after your turn is going to be they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 as double move, 5, 6, 7. This one's gonna go 8. This one's gonna go 8. This one right cancel. This one right here is gonna go 8. Cool. So that's their turn. After that is Freight's turn. Frait!
Hi. I've been waiting patiently. I'm gonna stab this thing now. For realsies.
Okay, I didn't know if you were going to, like, bonus action, disengage, run away, and shoot it again. But, gotcha. Okay.
No, I'm gonna stab it right now. Yeah!
Ah! Yes!
Stab it.
Double
Unfortunately, I don't
ones?
think I get sneak attack, right?
No, because you don't have advantage and you have no friends standing next to it.
But I do get double damage from crit. Here we go.
Oh, that's
Well.
sexy. All right. Messy.
Is this still alive?
Messy. Messy.
Yes.
Describe how you finish this thing.
Seeing as it's just a one-hit crit, I imagine he probably did. He probably ran away, noticed the thing that was keeping pace with him, and he just turned his Omniblade on, turned around, just held it out, and the creature just ran face first into the blade, and unfortunately didn't survive the impact. Fortunately for it, fortunately for me.
Yeah. So you could actually double move now if you wanted to, because you can bonus action dash.
I will do that. And I imagine that makes a lot of noise. 28 right here. Oh, that's through a rock. 28 right here.
Sure.
Yep.
Cool.
That's my turn.
Perfect. That was a good one. Love it. After that's going to be David's turn. David is going to David's going to have his attention on the people in front of him. And he's going to try to shoot the one that's right here, Rena, that you've already shot at for his action. So he's going to take a shot at it. He has his -1. So come on, David, you can do it. 1d20 -1. /R 1d20 -1. Come on, David. And then he moves because he sees these things over here after he takes a shot and he goes, "Oh, but we gotta get out. Oh shit! Mites! Plasmid mites!" And he starts running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After that is gonna be their turn. They see the plasmid mites, they turn around with their assault rifle, and they're going to, as I kind of just described beforehand, do a burst action on the mites that are right here. So on these 3. So they go with their attack. That the mites have to each make a saving throw. Fail. Fail. Ooh, fail. DC 11. Cool. And so since it's a Avenger, Avengers do 2d4. No, sorry, 1d8 plus their dex. So /R 1d8 plus 2. I rolled shitty. What does Plasma Mites have for health? I honestly don't remember. Oop, I opened the wrong thing because I'm a dummy. Why are you being a pain in the dick? Where are you, Plasma Mite? There we go. Their health points are... How much health did I deal? 5. Yep, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Kills 3 of them. So it goes... Brrr, kills 3 of them, allowing them to run away. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, trying to stay with David, right? And after that's going to be the Scarch's turns. This one, Rena, of course, is going to come and attack you. There's no question about that one. I'm going to make my attack roll with it. Yes!
What the fuck? Okay. All right, but I have a barrier up.
Wow.
So. I'll roll that.
Okay,
Wow,
shitty damage.
What a crit. Watch the barrier block all your crit damage.
Shh, don't say that.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Rena looks so hungrily happy. Oh my gosh, she did do it!
Exactly.
Did you see Rena's like clip that smile. Clip that smile. When Messi says that, clip that smile that Rena had. She's just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Because I am gonna roll it. Anyway, sorry.
Oh,
Can't help it.
it was such a creepy smile.
Satisfying.
Okay, so that one goes after you. This one was looking at Olma, and so they're gonna keep chasing after Olma. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're gonna attack Olma.
Oh no!
Here we go. Attack! Hey, where's my roll?
Oh my god!
I didn't even see the die pop up, but there's a result. Absolutely hits. Shields are ignored for melee attacks like this, so they just straight take 5 points of damage to their 11 health. So Olma is hurt, but still standing. So that's good news. It's now your turn, Rena.
Okay. Well, since this thing is right in front of me, I'm gonna shoot it. We haven't shot in this one at all, right? No, we haven't. Well, maybe I'll do something else. Actually. Oh, are these the rest of the bugs? Cool. That's fun.
Yeah. This one fell off of its turn, though, which is funny. But I think it was a 5. But you don't have to necessarily stay and fight those. That's only if it's only if you take too long. They just travel.
Oh, I'm actually gonna do throw.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So I can like move it back. Because it's a little too close for comfort, I think.
So as a fun fact, when you make a ranged attack in melee, you do roll with disadvantage. And you are in melee, this is a ranged attack. But that's fine. You can still throw them.
Maybe?
Hmm?
Do you have a cantrip that's melee or a spell that's melee that you could use?
It's a good idea, Kaji. If she takes a 5-foot step down or moves down 1 square and then does throw, she can do exactly that if the thing survives.
They're literally all ranged attacks, and I can't do the other two because that just won't work.
Yeah, you're supposed to have Pat as your first line of defense and Wade as your second line of defense.
I'm not supposed to be this close.
Nope.
They're all range attacks. So yeah. I mean, or I could just shoot it since it's this close. Maybe it'd be better if I just shot it.
I mean, you have to reload your gun, which means you have to gamble your bonus action.
No, never mind. I'd rather take the disadvantage. Because I already used a barrier, so I want to use my bonus action to put another barrier up. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
Well, your barrier is 2 ticks, so you're gonna have to take another hit before it's gone.
Oh, right, good point.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. Move that down. Okay, hopefully this works then.
Okay, disadvantage.
Oh shit! Forgot to roll disadvantage.
Well, that's okay. Roll disadvantage. You have a +8. The fuck?
It says
something's wrong on that.
That's what I was asking you to check for me because I didn't know.
No, you're good. Oh, why do you have a random +5 right here?
Because I have a +5 to hit. At least that's what it said when I.
No. So you leave that as a 0 because that's like a miscellaneous mod, and you click proficient. So your wisdom, which is 3, and your proficiency bonus, which is 2, which now it applies. So now when you click the button, make sure you click advantage at the top, or sorry, disadvantage at the top, which you did, and now click it. There you go. Okay, so you have a 9. You're welcome to luck that and see if you can hit them with it. It's not like they have huge ACs. Unfortunately, a 10 is not enough.
Getting a lot of ones.
Yeah, just so you know, that does roll more than 1. It is, in fact, a D4 if you scroll over it. All right, so you kind of, the thing comes at you and it attacks you. Your barrier is able to completely block the attack, and you're able to kind of like gather up your biotics to try to throw the thing, but instead you're thrown off balance by the attack, and your throw just kind of blocks the rest of whatever it was that they were trying to do to you. So, yay, you defended the damage, but no, you weren't able to thwart the enemy. That was your attack. You could still technically, you know, what's what I'm looking for here? Move or bonus action or anything. If you wanted to, you can literally move and just suffer an attack of opportunity or opportunity attack, and then you can use your bonus to get your shield back up.
Can I bonus action disengage though?
No, only Messy can.
No? Why? Why?
It's a cunning action that infiltrators have. Usually it's an action to disengage. Listen, Rena, it's just called favoritism. Messy has a prettier face.
Yeah, whatever.
You know?
I know.
I want to tangle beards.
So I'll just, I don't want to hear about that.
I'm shaving it off tonight, just because you said that.
Oh, chat, you got to do babyface after all. All it took was Scott asking him to make out.
I'm gonna come at you like a fucking mollusk, dying in boiling water.
Oh, yuck. What the fuck?
Oh, Rita, now you gotta think of it because you saw it. You gotta think about
I did. I saw it. Thanks for the flashback. I
watched
it die as I cooked dinner. Okay,
Bro,
I'm gonna take the
rule 44. Attack. There's definitely gonna be somebody on the internet making out with a mollusk. Like, it has to exist.
Okay, go right there.
No?
I'm going to take that attack. I'm just ignoring you. Sorry.
34. I don't know. One of those fucking internet rules.
I think 34 is the porn one, and then 43 is the if a male version exists, then a female version also exists, or something like that.
Storm, I wasn't loved enough as a child, or maybe I was loved too much. Rena, is that your turn? I get my attack against you?
Yeah, you get your attack against me, and I just moved.
Woohoo!
What the fuck?
Why'd that happen? I wanted to roll damage. Okay, roll your barrier, Rena.
Away. My barrier... Sorry, I had to click it back to normal.
0.
Okay, you absorb all the damage, and then you spend a bonus action to reactivate another barrier. So you've used 2 of your barriers, ticks, and then a second barrier use to pull your barriers back up. Cool, like it. After you is these little fuckers. They're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8. As they're making their way over. And then why are you... Oh, that's funny. He was supposed to do that afterwards. Because that you're actually at the top of this final. You're going to move there in 2 seconds anyways. This one's actually going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to attack Olmo. Because their speed is literally 4, and then they can attack Olmo. I feel like I somehow, for some reason, keep closing the plasmid mites. All right, an attack against Olmo is... You ready for this? Here's my bite attack. Huh! Ooh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! I hit!
Wada bing bing.
I do 1 point of damage and toxic secretion. On a successful bite, I do another point of poison damage, and they have to make a Constitution save. Come on, Olmo, make your con save.
This guy's gonna die by a mosquito.
Succeeds. All right, Olmo has takes 2 points of damage, but you got hit beforehand, so still standing. Oop, I did the wrong math there. Still standing, but all sorts of fucked up. Not poisons, though, which is good news. All right. After that is Freight's turn. Then the green one moves up too.
I will move up.
7? Or are you going to double move? Now you sound forever away.
What's left? One little mite, and then this thing?
And a big one, too.
Oh, 2 big ones. All right. I've got a couple of spells too.
What? Messy, you sound like you're three rooms over. You sound like, can you bring me TP? I forgot TP.
I said I've got some spells too. Did that help? Or is it still quiet?
You're good.
Such a fucking whatever.
You're good.
What's the range on this? Is it single target?
I don't know what you're looking at.
Don't look. At a creature or object. Okay. I'm gonna incinerate this guy.
Cool. Is that the range?
It's a range of 48.
Okay.
So it's well within my range. I have a spell card for it, but I don't see my attack. I don't know if that got ported over. I guess it didn't.
Just roll slash R. 1d20 plus X.
1d20 plus 4.
It's funny because if Rena didn't move, if she was still standing next to that thing, you could have gotten sneak attack damage with the gun. But because she moved, you don't get it. Do you want to luck dice that? You know it's 10 misses, but 11 or 12 might hit.
How many luck have we used?
Does it matter?
Yeah. I'll just miss. It's okay. You don't care about your person, do you? I should use this one.
Okay. So then the green moves up. Now it's David's turn. David's like, Zenestthea! Like trying to get your attention because you're like leaving him effectively. And he's going to go.
I mean, yeah, I guess it looks like that. But I'm only
I'm mainly
trying to get this other one to follow me.
And he's going to shoot at this one.
David, no.
With his -1. Goes back over here. It's been all about 1, 2, 3. That's his turn. It's almost turned. Almost turned, sorry. Olmo is going to once again spray fire at these 4 that are right here. You know, this group that's down here, spray fire in front. And so they have to make a DC 11 dexterity save to not get hit by the spray fire. Dex save 1. Fail. Scarch, dex save 2. Oh god, double digits. Passes. That's a scary one. Roll the damage. /R 1d8 plus 2. Oh no, it doesn't even kill the plasmid mine either. Oh no.
This combat sucks.
Living. Okay. After that is going to be the Scarch's turn. Okay, Scarch is going to attack Olmo. It's living because unfortunately these are little wimpy people attacking. What did I say his AC was 13? If I hover over him? No, his AC is actually 14. That actually misses. That misses poor... oh! Damn it. I still misses. God damn it. I just needed a 2. And the other one's going to attack Rena.
This is kind of embarrassing.
This one's going to attack Rena. Miss horribly. Okay. Zenestthea, it's your turn.
Yay.
As the Scarch comes running at you.
Again, son of a bitch. I'm trying to put some distance in between us so I can actually do something here.
Whoa, take it easy, man.
You can take the attack of opportunity again and then make your attack without disadvantage.
I might as well just make it with disadvantage because it's going to keep chasing me. I was hoping it wouldn't, but I'm just going to go ahead and try to do the same thing. Disadvantage. Throw.
Nice.
16.
16 is absolutely going to hit. By the way, same idea. Are you going to like move first to be able to angle the attack?
I mean, yeah, as long as I stay within its space, so it doesn't attack me.
Okay. And no, you can't sneak attack with a spell attack. You'd have to do it with his gun. All right, cool. Yep. So you move one there, and then you do your throw. Go ahead and click throw damage. 7 points of damage. Actually, Rena, I don't care what you do. You didn't write in here how far you throw them. I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. You kill them. So go ahead and describe it.
My bad. It's
Doesn't matter.
12 meters.
12 meters. Whoa, 6 squares? Jesus.
What says? If it's medium or smaller, which I'm assuming it's not that big.
Yeah, it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus, you throw that thing across the goddamn battlefield.
Yeah.
Cool. You still have the rest of your move, which is 5 more squares. Go ahead.
Okay, so now we have one here. Sorry, it's really hard for me to see that one, right? And then there's one right here next to Omo.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, since I killed it in this turn, do I get to attack another one? Or is that just a fighter thing? I forget.
Yeah, no, that is not.
I've been playing higher level characters. Sucks.
You cannot attack again. Nope, it won't want attack action.
Okay, fine. Well, I still have my barrier up, so I guess I'll just move. To, I think I can move all the way over here, so I have some semi cover behind the thing.
Cool. Now it's the buggies. First is going to be the one. Technically, the other one moved up and attacked before. Now he's going to attack again. Where is? Here we go. It's attack, bite.
So in 5e standard, it says the attack must use a finesse or a ranged weapon. I'm not sure if N7 modified the language there, but that's what I found.
Yeah, so if you are sneak attacking with Scorching Ray, you cannot sneak attack with Scorching Ray, and your ability that you just used also can't sneak attack because it's just a spell.
But if it was like Green Flame Blade, that would just be a weapon attack, so you could.
Yeah, but yeah, that's not what you're doing. So you're good. That's why I use Scorching Ray as an example, because you're using Inferno, which is a more effectively that. Yeah, cool. Making sure we're on the same page here. Cool. So Rena, that's going to hit this poor dude man shoe. So first they take 1 point of damage. Technically, they're still standing. And then they also take 4 more. It doesn't matter if I pass my save or not. Unfortunately, Olmo dies. Olmo is at -1.
Olmo.
Yeah, bye Olmo.
You're any of that?
No, because it's all melee.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the shields worked like Dune.
Yeah. It doesn't block melee. That's why you're running up and stabbing with your Omni Blade ignores shields too, which is really nice. All right, so that's Buggy Bug's turn. Kind of like attacks and goes after him, and then goes 1, 2, and moves over to this guy. After that's gonna be Yellow's turn. Yellow's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's their full move. Now it is Freight's turn. And then green. Freighty, your turn.
Okay, seeing all these bugs move in, I'm gonna move up to this ledge here. And, he's gonna shout down to, David and Rena's character. I don't think I've overheard any of their names. So he'll just shout down to the 2 people down there and say, can we outrun them?
And she'd respond. The what I know about the bugs is that they're kind of relentless, right? Like they'll keep attacking
unless they're full, you know.
Yeah, they're hungry. Okay.
So like if you now that they have like a bunch of dead bodies, if you guys left, they might actually just stay here and eat.
She shouts back, maybe, if we can lose their attention.
I'm gonna cast Overload. Because it chains. And I'm gonna try to hit that group of 4 that just showed up.
Sexy as hell. Dexterity saves, yeah? What's the DC?
Wait, I only have
it doesn't matter. I passed 2 and missed 2. Damage is 3d6. Drop me 3d6, sir.
Okay. I have to roll it.
Yep. So I'm going to take halves and fulls. Roll high enough. You did not do. God damn it, Messy. Oh, you have like the worst luck, bro. Yeah. Okay. Feels vaguely familiar, doesn't it, Messy?
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy. All right, cool. But these guys are primed with lightning, which means you can click. Oh shit, I did that wrong.
Whoa.
You click. Oh, ow! It popped my ears. Primed. And primed.
What does that mean?
When you prime somebody, more or less.
I know what that means. But what does it mean that you're pasting it in chat? I don't see.
Oh, zoom in on the little creatures and you can actually see little lightning bolts going on their head. You see, there's actually.
I see them. I was too zoomed out. Okay.
In the hamburger menu, there's actually an option for you to click a little macro called primed. And when you click it, it then makes you click a target and the type of prime you want to put on them.
Oh, nice. Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
And
you yourself?
Yeah. I did.
You sound like I was fucking making fun of you. Oh, did you make that yourself, fucking nerd? But no, it's not
you're good.
I actually like it.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. And then there's another one that says detonate. And you click that one and you have to choose which detonates. So is it lightning, cold, so on and so forth. But moving on. Awesome. So after you did that, so you blasted, you killed 2 of them, fucked up 2 more. And is that it for your turn? You're going to do anything else? Okay. After you is going to be green. Green's turn. They're going to move up to just be behind yellow. And then it's David's turn. David's like, the fuck. He's going to disengage as a standard action. And then he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, because, there's his total 6 movement. And he's like, help. That's all he could do. And then, of course, it's the Scarch's turn. And Scarch is going to go, nama.
Why do they sound like that?
Aren't we supposed to end a minute ago?
No. Remember, we started late because we started late. All right, here we go. Attack.
My memory must be shot, man. That's crazy. I don't remember that.
We actually started your session 0 like 20 past 8 or something like that. Because we were talking about people being scared of mollusks.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Unfortunately, an AC of 11 is his AC. It does 3 points of damage to his 7 health. Zenestthea, this is probably your only chance to save your friend.
Jeez. Okay.
Throw him.
I can't throw him.
You could.
No, I could, technically.
You can pull him.
Could I pull him?
Huh. It lifts him up in the air. If you hit. It doesn't hurt him, but it gives him all sorts of penalties.
Yeah, but then they wouldn't be able to get him.
Who's that?
Oh, they might.
The bugs.
They might.
Can they jump?
Oh, no, I didn't mean pull your friend. I meant pull the Scarch. And then Messy can just blast it.
I thought you meant pull the friend. Put him up in the air and then fight the rest of them. Just
in theory, you could pull your friend, but unfortunately the Scarch would be able to get them. The mites would not be able to, but the Scarch could. And I don't think you can
okay.
pull and move at the same time, can you?
No, I cannot.
Yeah, I
Also,
think so.
The dog is
Your
dreaming.
dog's dreaming. She's yipping. I wish you guys could.
I wish it could pick. Yeah, I wish.
I hear it.
Oh, do
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if chat can, but I can.
You gonna wake her up?
Maya. Maya.
Wait, move your hand so we can watch it.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Maya. Maya.
She's too sleepy.
Rhea. Oh, there she is. Oh no.
Poor Marshy last night was so sick. She vomited like 7 times. She shit all over Rory's floor. Like diarrhea everywhere. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, so I spent she shit once and vomited a bunch of times. So I actually spent my night sleeping on the floor, curled up in a dog bed with her, because like I wasn't gonna have her in my bed, and she definitely wanted cuddles to feel like, so I had to like snuggle inside a fucking dog bed. It was awful. I woke up in so much pain.
It sounds terrible.
You
Yeah.
literally slept in the doghouse.
Yeah. Well, you know, everybody's sick here. I'm the only one that's okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Rory's coughing up a storm. Brittany's sick.
Oh,
Puppy's sick.
sorry.
Bratwurst's just old.
What the heck?
And then we had two hours of screaming foxes outside the window. Ugh.
You should really just turn off the news past 11, dude.
So dumb.
It's so dumb.
So
It wasn't
dumb.
even a good joke.
No,
It wasn't even
dumb.
a good. It was so bad.
It was his satisfied smile after you said it. He was like, hee hee. Like,
Rena, can you throw shit at him? Hey,
No,
chat, we're
it's
gonna have
not
to
funny.
start sending Rena plushies to throw at Messi when he says dumb shit. Like, can we get a P.O.
Yeah.
box just to throw shit at Messi through Rena?
I do need the Cult of the Lamb plush.
We'll do it for the plushes.
Let's go for the plushes.
All right, Rena, it's your turn.
Okay. All right, I
What are you
am
gonna
gonna
do?
try to pull. I want to try and pull this thing. Except I don't have this on my sheet yet, so I'm gonna have to do it manually.
I'm sure there isn't a better, like, do you have an AoE spell maybe? I mean, there's 7 of them grouped up.
I just don't. The only
Oh,
one
okay.
that I do is the gravity field. This one is on one at a time.
You don't have any AoEs except for gravity field? Okay. That's tough.
I mean, yeah. Maybe
That's
this
tough.
one. No, a target, just one. Obviously, I have my like burst shot, but that's my gun, and that's not reloaded. So I haven't spent the time to actually reload it.
You can gamble your
anyway.
bonus action. It's a sleight of hand check. Where you're gambling your bonus action, or you could just throw the creature,
I
pull
do
your
still
friend.
have-
Sorry, pull
I
the creature.
still have barrier up anyway, so I could gamble the bonus action to try to reload. Why not? Let's do that.
Okay,
What
it's a sleight of hand
what's the
check.
roll?
Sleight of
sleight
hand. What? No! I was like, she's never gonna get this. You have to luck it to hit it. It's a DC 15.
Oh.
And now she doesn't roll a 1. All right, yeah, you're reloaded. You're reloaded. Now, the question is, do you want to save that friend over there, or do you want to shoot 4 people over here?
I guess I could shoot those. I want to shoot those, but then who's next? When does he go next? Oh, he kind of goes next. So then she'd probably shout over to Frait, but she doesn't know who the hell he is. She just knows that he's helping for now. You take care of that one. I've got those. And she motions.
Your range is 4 meters, so you got to get up to about right here to hit them.
All right, I will move.
Boom, boom. And now you can shoot it. So I make
All
my click your burst fire button. So you can see my save.
Ra-ta-ta-ta. Too fast.
Damn it.
The ones that pass take 0 damage, which means you just kill 1.
Hopefully the yellow one,
Why the yellow one?
because it's primed.
Oh, that doesn't do anything. You want
Yeah,
that doesn't detonate. Yeah.
Really? That it won't work? Ugh. Damn
Yeah,
it.
you have to do a detonating ability like a throw or something like that to detonate the prime.
Okay, well, guess I should.
Is that what you're trying to? Were you trying to detonate a prime?
Yeah, I thought that I was.
Oh,
like,
Rena,
I
yeah,
should use
yeah.
burst fire
Let's
and detonate.
let's fix this. So you wouldn't have done that. You would have done
I
throw
thought that
instead. What's your range of
Shooting would
throw?
have worked. I guess it doesn't.
Yeah, this
My
is what
range of-
Wade was saying. Wade's like, I need things to detonate. What's your range of throw?
Throw is 48 meters.
Okay, so you can throw this yellow guy right here if you want. You can attack from where you are. Just
Okay.
make an attack roll
yes.
to throw.
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
91 inbound.
No, no.
Oh,
I was scared. Okay. I guess I will look it.
you don't click it. Okay, or
Oh,
click it
sorry.
because
Why?
you already clicked it before. For no, for your sleight of hand. Never mind. That was I would have just taken your sleight of hand, Wayne.
Oh.
But we'll just say that you've reloaded your gun, and you did this, which is fine. So
Okay,
yeah, you
so
hit.
it's like my
you
bonus
14.
action,
You hit.
so.
Roll your damage.
Let's go.
Yeah, that kills it. But more importantly, Rena, could you do me a favor? Under again the hamburger menu, click the button that says D Lightning.
Yeah.
The D20 looking button that says D Lightning.
Choose target. Click a token.
Yep, click this guy, the one that you're shooting
Whoa.
for. And you did 8 points of electricity damage in a 4-meter radius. So not only
Cool.
did you kill this guy, but you also did a good old-fashioned explosion of... There's no lightning? Of course not, because Jesus hates me. So we'll just say smoke. Boom, like this.
Damage.
And that's a 4-meter radius, Rena, means that you hit these guys down here as well. And there's no save. So
Hell
those
yeah.
guys just all die.
Let's go.
Does the one that's primed with lightning also trigger, or
No,
does it
because
detonate
she
out
didn't...
detonate another one?
Correct. Correct. So there's only one green guy left.
That's what I wanted to do.
Okay. Fucking green
Yeah.
guy.
And you still have your bonus. So you gambled your bonus and you succeeded. And you still have your move.
Wow.
Fucking
Oh yeah, the Scarch is over here.
green guy.
The heck? You zoomed in on the bug. Okay, well he's gonna shoot the other. Stop it.
Stop, Scott.
It's just those two bugs that are left.
Yep. So you're going to move at all or no?
Maybe not. I don't think so.
There's 3 guys left.
Then after that is going to be the little orange bug. Honestly, the orange bug is nobody around it anymore attacking it. Orange bug I'm going to remove from initiative. It is more than happy to just start climbing into almost dead body and start eating it. So, you know.
Yum. For the whole
Yeah.
family.
Now it's Freight's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna. How big is this ledge? Can I drop down from it?
Acrobatics check. Gravity here is not low.
That's fine.
Be funny if you did that same exact thing, but into Rena's gravity well. You're like, ah, poof.
Acrobatics. Here
Yep.
you go. Oh!
Oh, that's awesome. Somebody in chat roll me a d6 for the damage he takes as he falls prone. Ah, poof. Ugh.
It'll be alright.
Luckily, you can dash as a bonus action to stand up
Yeah.
and move. He takes 2 points of damage. Oh, your shields do absorb that, though.
Okay.
Thanks,
And then
Storm.
I'll use my bonus action to stand up from prone.
Yep, that's half your move. So you have half a move left.
Right, and then I'm going to burst of speed, which lets me double it again.
Okay.
And that'll get me right up here, where I want to be.
So if you doubled your speed from 7 to 14, then you moved half your speed to stand up. You only have 7 left.
My movement is 14.
Sorry. I'm at 14 squares, so you have 7 squares you can move. That's 10 squares that you're lining out.
Wait, hold on.
You double your speed from 7 squares to 14 squares, then you spent half of your movements to stand up.
And then I bonus action to dash.
No. You use your move action to step forward and fall on your face and take damage. Okay?
That was one step, yeah.
But the natty one, you fell on your face. You fell prone.
Entire movement?
Well, I guess technically speaking, you could fall prone and stand up at the same time as your movement. So I will accept what you're trying to do. Okay, never mind.
Okay,
I accept what you're trying to do.
Okay. Now I'm going to stab him.
All right, go ahead.
All right. And if I fail this, he'll probably die. Anyway, that's funny. Here you go. Oh.
Do you want to luck that?
14.
Hey, you hit, and you get sneak attack, don't you?
Yay! I guess. I don't remember how sneak.
Oh wait, no.
Sneak attack requires me to have advantage.
No. It also requires it to be fighting against an enemy that isn't blah 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 blah. So I believe you get sneak attack because you have a friend there.
Yes, I do get it.
Yep.
Yeah, I do get it. You're right. Okay. Here we go. 14.
Huzzah! Describe it.
Yes. Okay. So, as this, what's this thing called? This monster?
Scarch.
This creature, Scarch. As this Scarch is approaching David, and as it's getting like within biting range, it's kind of rearing up on its back legs to lunge forward with its front claws. The trail trips and falls off a cliff, and then lands in the dust with a roll, and is able to kick himself on his feet and kind of falling forward. He stabilizes into a sprint and runs right into the side of the creature with his blade out and stabs through its shoulder and out its like frontal torso, like its ribs, killing it. And then apparently a bug sneaks up behind him.
Bug sneaks up behind. Yes. David looks at you, sees you, and goes, I don't know who you are, because you get like your helmet on. I can imagine it's got like a bit of a frosting, can't quite see your face or whatever, right? Like, I don't know who you are, but I could kiss you. And then turns and immediately starts to run. 5, 10, 15. Huh.
It's gonna be kind of hard to kiss me if you're running away.
Are you, David? Are you stuck?
What?
Here.
I've never seen a 0 before. I've never seen a 0 before, actually.
It's a really Victorian voice.
A 0.
She breaks her concentration, since I'm assuming. Is combat over, or are we still in the combat? Because of this bug?
Technically speaking, there's one more green bug left.
Okay, well, if David's running and failing...
You can break concentration to end the spell.
I'll break concentration.
We could use him as bait.
No.
He'll survive with one bite, probably.
All right, Rena, you want to try a different spell on this other bug, just for funsies?
Yeah. What haven't I tried?
If it's light enough, could she lift it?
Yeah, of course you can.
That's the cantrip one. That it won't be.
Not the lift. It's pull.
That.
Pull makes it lift.
Yeah, but lift also makes it lift if it's light.
But
right?
lift is for objects, not for.
Does it not say creature or object? Because it's like really light.
It just says manipulate light objects.
Scott, would you consider this bug a light object?
Pull would work on this because it would say it's medium or smaller creatures.
Yeah, but pull is a spell. Like it takes a slot.
Gravity field is a... Wait, hold on. Gravity field is a concentration spell. What's he talking about? Kajitar says it's not a concentration. It literally says concentration duration 1 minute.
Yeah, it says, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
Kajitar's just wrong in chat again. Just sitting there wrong in chat.
OMG. It's okay, Kajitar. We're all blind. Blind to the truth. That Scott's fudging every dice you've ever rolled.
Yeah, I intentionally
Scale, Scott.
well, yeah, I sexually please the various mods, devs at Roll20 to allow my dice to fall. Yeah. All right, go ahead, Rita.
Okay,
Do
sure.
you have a cantrip that does damage? I just don't want you to waste this.
She has a few.
It doesn't matter. If combat's gonna be over, I'm gonna get my spell slot back. I can also meditate and get my spell slots back. It's not a big deal. Who are you anyway?
Rita, go do it.
Showed up.
I muted him. Go ahead, Rita.
Okay, I'm casting pull. It's a ranged power attack. This is one I don't have on my sheet yet. Because throw was the only one that I had put on there, so I guess I could add it really fast.
Sure. Well, you just slash R 1d20 plus 5 works too.
Don't know why that happened.
That works. Cool. You pulled them. That gives them the lifted. That gives them the lifted condition, but you don't have grip or slam, do you?
I have slam.
Do you have the enhanced version of slam or no?
Not on slam. No.
Okay.
So anyway,
all right. So you pull it. They're in the air.
It also.
And on your next turn, go ahead.
Okay, it becomes lifted until the end of your next turn. While you maintain its power as a bonus action, you can move the target up to 4 meters in any direction. If you move the target further than 36 meters away from you, the power ends. The target falls to the ground. So I can move it.
So you lift it up in the air and you just slam on the ground. And you can technically roll your slam damage if you want to. But then let's get into RP for the two of you.
I won't roll it. I'll just assume I kill it. It's a bug.
Yep. It squishes.
So she lifts it, then slams it on the ground behind him.
Yep. Literally everybody's dead but David.
Where the hell did David go? Did he run away?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's running away.
He's just getting some cover.
She probably yells after him. David, it's fine now. They're all dead.
Yeah, they're all dead. Exactly. All of them. They're all dead.
I know. I couldn't anticipate this.
How much longer are we going to have to deal with this shit? I mean, what are we going to do? We're just going to go home and there's going to be like a tank or like a flying Mako or something that's just going to be waiting for us? You think I couldn't hear what she said while I was fixing the thing? They burst through the doors. What kind of defenses can we get against that? Either we're getting ripped apart by bugs, melted by the inside by bugs, or being shot to pieces by fuck faces. I mean, seriously. How much longer are we going to do this shit?
Well, you could always go with me on my ship.
The fuck did you just say?
Hi. My name's Frait. I was sent by the Hanar to bring people to salvation.
You seem
Is
rather confident about
time?
that. Well, first off, I appreciate the help. I assume it was you, up on the ridge.
Nods. Yes, I was. I took out the people that were attacking you.
Because you said that you've been sent to help. Is that right?
He nods again. Yes, I was sent by the Hanar. I don't know what the word would be. I don't want to say masters. Caretakers maybe would be how it refers to them.
Handlers, caretakers, sure, yeah.
Yeah, my handler. That's probably the way. My handlers sent me to see if I could get people to willingly follow us off the planet to somewhere more safe, where they wouldn't have to fight all the time. I have a ship back at your city.
Unattended? I hope not.
I left it with your guards. He smiles.
She looks at David, looks back.
I don't have enough space for everyone, but are you the leader I was told to meet with? I didn't have a name, just this coordinates.
Yes. That would be me. Zenestthea.
It's nice to meet you. And he hold out his hand. Say, again, my name is Frait. Frait Neon. My ship is, like I said, at your city, and from there I can give you a few supplies and take a small number of you off-world to strike a deal with my handlers.
Okay. That's the timing is odd, I must admit. But let's, at least for now, take everything here back. And everyone, if possible. I'd rather not leave them like this.
Sure. Yeah, I can help lift some things. How long have you and your people been stranded here? And I have some other questions, if you wouldn't mind answering them on our walk.
Some, though I wouldn't mind the moment to and she gets distracted like as she's like talking to you, because at this point she's still nearby like where Miranda was, so she kind of gets preoccupied with like looking at the cart and looking at her, and then like reaching for, you know, one of the blankets or whatever that I don't know if it's David or Axel had found it, but like reaching for that and trying to cover her, you know, prepping her to put her on the thing. So her thought kind of trails off.
As she's like prepping the corpse and all that, Frait will like look at his Omni tool and pull up like a data pad and go, okay, let's see. Question 1. Are you or any of your fellow mates currently afflicted by any illnesses or plagues?
It's an oddly specific question, and rather poor timing, I do have to admit.
So is that a yes?
Listen, I'd be more than happy to answer your questions once we get back to my people, and once we get our other people back there. David, she shouts for him.
I heard we're leaving. I am getting my lip gloss.
We need your help. Come and help me.
Okay, well, question 2. Which kind of theocracy or democracy have you chosen to incorporate in your village?
She goes to say something and then stops, so like just really confused why you're asking or continuing to ask questions. Listen,
I'll put dictatorship.
Frait, I appreciate that you have so much of an interest, but like I said before,
no, I don't really mind that much. I'm supposed to fill this out to make sure that we're bringing back people that we deem successfully recoverable in our reconnaissance. Seems that there's many people here that just are beyond extraction.
Right. Okay, right. As I said before, let's get into the details and into your, you know, whatever questions that you're required to ask once we get back to our settlement, please.
He nods and he puts the data pad away. He says, those were the only 2 questions anyway.
At this point, she probably wouldn't respond, as she's like, you know, working with David to load up whatever is left on the carts, because at this point they're going to take both of them. I say cart, it's the, you know, whatever, snowmobile or whatever they got. He's gone rogue. David, what are you looking at?
Mirage. What was that? That was like when my brain was filling in the space with something I didn't know I wanted until I saw it. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on? What are you looking at?
There's a weird bar on the stream.
Scott, where'd this bar come from?
And also he's looking at the cat
scroll too far to the
version of
right,
himself.
Scott.
Oh.
Thanks.
Sorry, I was trying to get you a drink. Got the wrong bar.
Wade's still here? I didn't realize Wade was still here. That's funny. He's just sitting there quietly until you messed with him.
Anyway, yeah, so she's loading up the, oh my god, again. Okay, well that was a great session 0, I think, don't you think? It was good.
Yeah, well, okay. So fast forwarding, Frait would help you get your bodies and materials back to the base, and while traveling, he would mention, like his flight here, like how it was, he asked you like what kind of food you have, saying he's kind of hungry, and his last meal was like some paste or something that they had on the ship, and like talk about how much he doesn't like the paste. Like it'd be like really weird small talk where he just kind of rambles a little bit and then would go quiet for a few minutes and then bring up something else, and that'll be kind of the vibe that he puts forth as you approach back.
It's funny because I imagine a lot of those things she might go to start responding to, and then it's like, it's just not the time. So she won't, and then noticing that you just fill the space anyway, it's just like just gonna let you ramble.
He would,
Makes
he would
sense.
ask questions. If you don't answer, that'd probably be where those long silences come in until he thinks of something else to ask.
I imagine like it wouldn't be until they got back where she like starts meeting up with, more people, more guards, or whoever she has posted, like take these people, unfortunately they were hurt, this is Miranda and her people, pass off the supplies from the agriculture cart they were supposed to take, and then tell them to take the other cart back to where they had prepared it initially, kind of giving out those orders like as she's getting back in here, so she's pretty busy at the moment, but then eventually will make her way towards wherever she has a space, I guess, for herself, wherever she's posted up, like that she goes and talks to the people about like their plans and things. I don't want to say an office because it's not an office, but I imagine just like a room or whatever space.
Somebody will actually eventually come and knock on that door or whatever it is, ring doorbell, whatever, just to get your attention.
It's probably right as she's like sitting down about to be like, okay, let's discuss, and then right then, then they knock on the door and she goes, yes.
It's Christian. Hey, Zenestthea. Sorry to interrupt you, but we were looking over, the remains, and we actually found this on Miranda, and hands over a package that actually it's wrapped, but not with proper wrapping paper or whatever, just like with whatever they have around the area they were able to use to kind of like wrap it up. And it actually says like it was clearly has noted on that it was meant to be a gift for you. I think this was meant to be a gift before,
She takes it, her face a bit somber, gives him kind of a weak smile. I appreciate it.
Rumor is that there's a chance for us to get off this fucking moon.
She glances back, at Frait, and then back to Christian, right? Is his name Christian? What's his
Christian,
name?
yes, Christian.
Christian. Oh, sorry, I heard a G in there, and I was thinking like Grishka.
Bratwurst.
She gives him kind of like a slight nod, but says, we'll see. I'm looking into that.
Wherever you lead.
Nods and then, motions for him to head out.
Yep, he leaves.
Closes the door behind him.
Mm-hmm.
For now, she'll set the gift to the side because she doesn't want to look at that.
Yep.
At least while they're discussing. So she says, all right.
While you guys are RPing, my dog's asking to go outside. I'm just going to let Barati out real quick, okay?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
the questions you had for me. Can you start over? I apologize, but I mean, as you can see, we've lost some people today, and
oh, sure. Yeah, I could do that, and I have a more advanced questionnaire I forgot about. So, a couple more questions. But we'll start with the basics. Have you do you and your people have do you or your people have any current illnesses or plagues?
um, we've had the occasional illness, but you know, one that just comes with the more cruel winters, things like that. They typically seem to pass.
So you're saying not very many people die from illnesses, mostly from other people and creatures?
I would say so. Yes, mostly the raids that we've been getting. How much do you know about our settlements here? I imagine not much, as this is your first visit. I surely would have noticed you sooner.
He kind of fills out some kind of like types a little bit on his Omnipad to like fill out that question. And he says kind of like while he's finishing it up while not looking at you, he'll say just whatever my handler tells me. I believe they're selling your planet. And as he kind of finishes it up, it says there's some runes here that they like.
I'm sorry, they? And this handler that you're talking about? Is that who you mean?
Hold on. He'll say, hold on. I have to remember who is who. I think the Volus. Okay, he'll say, from what I remember, the Volus have some possession of your of the runes here that the Hanar and my handler were hoping to retrieve. So the Volus are trading in exchange for something. Maybe it was you people. Or we're getting your people. I'm sorry, I didn't write it down. I can try to remember, but this questionnaire is quite complicated.
Oh, well, does come across quite odd that you would be telling me that.
Scott, the Hanar want New Babylon to be extracted so they can get runes from the Volus people. Is that right?
Would you tell her the truth of everything?
I would tell her that. Yeah.
So the truth, whether or not you choose to share it with her, is they want the humans or the colonies to leave this place because the Volus clan has an interest here. And so they're more or less saying, well, we can't take this because it doesn't belong to us. But if it belongs to nobody, then we can take whatever we want because it belongs to nobody. Like if you find $20 on the ground, well, that belongs to nobody. You can take it. That's like the Volus mentality. So if you have them removed, this place is open for the taking. And in return for having the Hanar remove the problem for them, because they don't get their own hands dirty, they will give the Hanar the city that has Prothean artifacts. Volus have no interest in Prothean artifacts since the Protheans turned out to be just another fucking schmuck in the long wheel of Reaper turning, right? But the Hanar are dumb and think that that's Jesus. And so they're like, enkindlers. And so like, yeah, okay, you go play your enkindler toys. We'll have the rest of the planet, thanks, bye. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the long and the short of it. How you want to translate that or what you want to say, that's up to you, bro.
I think he would just say that, alright, let me put it back on RP. So as he finishes up and the typing, he looks back at you and says, "Oh, right. The Volus have interest in this planet and can't get what they well, don't want to get he kind of pauses for a second and says they asked the Hanar to move the humans off the planet so that they could have it. The Hanar are doing that for the Volus so that we can get the runes that we have interest in. It's a win-win situation." It kind of goes back to his form. It says, are you a dictatorship?
No.
Were you elected?
Yes.
Marks that in.
Wasn't initially, though. Greta, the former leader, mayor, whatever you want to call her, she didn't make it, but I was basically, her go-to person.
And she was elected?
She nods.
Okay. So, nepotistic. And then he says, oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud. It's okay. That didn't go in the form. You guys don't perform any kind of cannibalism?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
That's great news. And, bartering? Or do you have a currency?
Well, we trade. That's what we were doing.
Well, so far I'm not seeing any red flags. I'm sure the Hanar will have more questions, but, I mean, we'd love to take you guys from here and show you our station.
Are you always this clinical?
I'm on a mission. He says, kind of like perking up.
Let me guess. You're first?
I've had some lighter trips. This is the most killing I've had to do.
Oh, well. Those things barely have any other thought aside from hunger, so it's not really too much of a waste. The creatures, I mean, like when you don't say anything, she's like, "Do I need to specify here? Because I'm not sure."
Mark something else down. All right. Well, if you'd like to leave, we can go now. I have to take my ship back.
That's what I want to know more about. Where exactly is it that you would be taking, all of us?
Oh. Yeah, sure, I can tell you. We're going to the Eastern Citadel compound. How long have you been here?
I remember the Citadel, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So she's like, okay, that's probably the best place to be then, especially for all these people, and she can't support them here on this godforsaken planet, goddess-forsaken planet, if you will.
This planet forsaken by the goddess.
Whatever. She says she'll respond and say, 15 years. It's not too long.
So that puts you at the start of the Reaper invasion then, somewhere around Reaper invasion.
Which the Reapers I know about.
No.
Not at all?
No.
Oh.
Oops.
I'm sorry, the what now?
Huh. Well, certainly never heard that question. You know, the big... Yeah, they ate They well, how do you describe them? I guess they ate planets. So. So, he kind of gets embarrassed. We can go whenever you like, if you want to pack some bags.
She's not laughing. That's me, IRL. She would look at you extremely confused, like, and not answer you all, and be like, "I'm a creature of some kind."
There really isn't a good way to tell you what happened, considering. How did you end up here then?
Well, I was part of a team, just a soldier. Finding my notes because I can't remember if she's a captain or a general, or if she was a captain or a general at the time. Oh, here we go. Oh, commander. Okay.
Welcome,
I served
SMG.
under. Hi. I served under Commander Alina. At the time we were coming here. Something happened though. This planet was attacked. My memory's a bit hazy around it, I have to admit. The last thing I remember was her telling me to get on the weapons, and before I could even reach my seat, the ship I was on exploded.
That puts you at the right time for the Reaper invasion that I was mentioning. You probably were shot down. Crashed here. Seems rather unintelligent life. Besides, you know.
Yeah, were only a handful of survivors at the time, myself being one of them. Everything else was lost, though. Eventually,
in the meta's reminder, wasn't Reapers that hit the planet? It was. Do you remember?
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was something else.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. It wasn't Reapers that hit the planet. Continue. I'm sorry.
The collectors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's meta though. I'm pretending like I didn't hear
Oh,
that.
she knows that.
I mean, you didn't know what they were called. You just know a weird alien thing.
Oh
the
yeah.
planet.
She doesn't know what they were, but it was definitely another ship.
Well, I guess there's no point focusing on the past right now. We're looking forward to a new future.
I just want the people here, my people, to be safe and be able to eat without worry of raids or attacks or scarches or bloodweavers or, the list goes on.
I assume those are the bug things. Well, listen, there's nothing like that at the Citadel. We'll bring you up there, and you can look around. And if you want to bring the rest of your people, we'll accommodate for that. But we just need a small party at first.
Yeah, I know they won't be opposed to it, so that will be quite easy. There are other good people in some of the other settlements that they have here. The Elysian Fields, those were the people I was trading with. Part of Miranda's crew.
He shakes his head. I just killed the people who were shooting first. I don't know the names of all these people. The only intel we really have is on New Babylon here.
Well, I could give you a lay of the land. I imagine she has maps and stuff in this place too, so she could always lay one out and kind of point out the different areas where all the settlements are. And she said, you know, we used to have 5 others, but those were destroyed.
I'd love to learn more, but I don't think it'll be too important to the Hanar. The Volus are the ones taking over, and they'll likely extract who they can and wave away the rest.
Well, there are the ones who are doing the raids, and I'd say if they have to leave people behind, then those would probably be the ones, though I hate to say that.
Yeah, it's sad to have to. Listen, I understand that you've been stuck here for a long time, likely struggling to survive, and I'm sure you won't want to hear this, but you weren't the only people who were in less fortunate circumstances in the past.
Oh, I'm not naive. I understand that, you know, things happen. We're not the only ones who suffer, but I'm just trying to do what I can.
The rest
here.
of the galaxy has been almost completely decimated. Only about half of those 15 years ago are alive today. We're rebuilding everywhere. So, likely we'll take your people in and find new settlements for them. Bolster other places that aren't so dangerous.
What do you mean? Decimated? Is this what you mentioned earlier?
The big things.
Just gives you a look again. What?
It's hard to describe them if you haven't seen one before, but imagine one of those bugs, but planet-sized, and they eat everything. They make everything corpses.
For no purpose?
Well, I've heard that they capture things and blend them up into a paste and then use that paste to make more of themselves, but I don't know how it all works. The Hanar might, if you want to go to the Citadel and ask them.
Listen, I have every intention of going and trying to get us off this moon. You don't have to worry about me saying no. I have a lot of questions. You can understand.
Scott, Freight's gonna pull up a star map on his Omni tool. If that's okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be a basic one. It's not gonna have like, you know, grab a star map for the sake of like navigating, but like for the sake of education or whatnot. That's fine.
Yeah, he'll pull up a star map. And he'll say, he'll point out the worlds, like the cluster of worlds that they just don't know about anymore. The ones that were ruled by Soul.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll pull up the star map and he'll show all the
There's a few clusters, yeah.
Yeah, and he'll kind of like gesture around and be like, most of these planets were untouched, fortunately. But most in this section got, you know, so-and-so, like invasion, whatever. But the main cluster was here, by, I don't remember the system name. But they're gone. We haven't heard from them in decades. Since 15 years ago.
So she's gonna look at this and try to look for Zenestthea.
Thessia is not one of the ones that are blocked out. Thessia is still, so that's the Nibian cluster, whatever the fuck it's called that Thessia is in, you're safe.
So she'll see that it's like, I guess, labeled. I'm assuming the ones that you're pointing to that you don't know anything about are marked somehow.
Yeah.
Okay. So she wouldn't say anything about it then if it were obvious.
So if you saw your planet, that was fine. You wouldn't say anything.
She wouldn't bring it up. Not yet, anyway.
Okay. He'll say, I only know what I was taught in school. I was young when the invasion happened, so you guys weren't refugees of that then. You humans are weird. Very tenacious.
Do I look human to you?
Oh, I guess, would you have taken off the suit? Because you were bundled up.
At whatever point that she was in, like, her office area or room that they're speaking in, that she would have taken the jacket off, which I guess we should have described ourselves. So yeah, we could do that.
Well, why don't we do it like this? Let's just, because I think we're about to react to you being in a sorry. Why don't we say you're unbundling now, because now you're getting uncomfortably warm. You shouldn't think of it because you just watched your friend die.
Yeah,
and got handed a
kind
gift.
Of preoccupied, so that's fine. I'm okay with it, with her having stayed bundled up and not even thinking twice about it. And so she'd ask that without thinking about it, and then would be like, "Oh, right," and take off her hood, like lower her mask, like remove the jacket.
Oh.
And you'd see, so obviously she's in a sorry, but she has mostly like a really deep purplish, like almost I don't want to say indigo because it's not that blue, but it's more purpley than blue. And depending on where the light is and how it's hitting her, it kind of shimmers a little bit pink where it gets lighter. She has really dark emerald green eyes, and she has on her forehead 3 different kind of marks. They're like tattoos, but almost look like they were kind of painted on her, all in white, and across her face is a bunch of freckles, and in really dark light, all of those like glow faintly. She's also short, like she's not super short. She's 5'5", so, but she's not, she's definitely not tall. And then she's just got like her typical kind of standard armor on under her like winter gear and her jacket.
So you're sorry then. That would make you upwards of 1,000?
Oh, I didn't realize I looked that old.
Oh, I don't know. I never really met Nasari.
I'm 130.
He almost looks like, not disappointed, but like, what would be the way to phrase it? He seems more sad to know what you are now, and not in a racist way, just to clarify, not in a speciesist way, but in a way where he's like, you had a whole life and it's never going to be the same kind of thing, and that realization's hitting him, and he's realizing that he has to be the bearer of news for that. So he kind of frowns and he says, he can't see because he's still wearing his mask, but he says, perhaps you should pick a handful of people and we can take them up to the Citadel then.
Yes, all right. I can do that. So now that you've seen my face, it's only polite. She gestures toward your helmet.
Oh, I see. I'm a Drell. The atmosphere here is thick.
Oh yeah, that'll hit you pretty hard.
Well,
Did
I
to me.
don't want to get disease, so I'll remove my helmet when we leave atmosphere. If that's okay with you.
That's fine. It's not necessarily just that though. It's more of the weight, the pressure. Anyway,
humidity will kill me.
Oh. Well then, by all means, leave that on. We'll find some people. Let me just take a moment and gather some things. I can meet you at your ship.
I'll turn it on. Make sure the engine's moving.
She nods. The door's behind you. She wouldn't say that, but it's there, so.
If you just gesture towards it, he'll like kind of bow, make his way out. I'll see you soon.
She goes like, and then goes to like grab, bags and whatever and start filling some things. I imagine once he's gone, she would open that box or gift or whatever.
Once you open it up, you see a cute little card in there. Just one of those things where it's, kind of like your birthday probably would have passed since the last time that she had seen you or what have you, and she just didn't forget. So it's like, oh, I haven't talked to her. Like, has it really been like 2 months? Holy shit, And she actually had a gift for you. Funny enough, it's one of those things where it's like the little note on there is because you always brighten up my day, and it's actually an Omni tool program. The way it works is it works a lot like the 5e spell Fairy Fire. So more or less like you would choose a target within range, and it's just choose an area within range, and it does it's effectively a 4-meter square, and it bursts the area. If there's anybody that's invisible in the area, they are no longer invisible because kind of like the stuff sticks to them and glows. It also makes the target easier to hit if they're inside like dim light and shit like that. So it just makes things, it's like it doesn't just have to be used in combat. It can also be used outside of combat as like, because you always brighten up my day. You can also put it on like an object and have the object be like glowy and glittery and shit like that. So you can imagine she sent it as a kind of like a decor or like a fun little thing. It's like a glitter dust or whatever. But I said Fairy Fire, but you know what I'm saying. But you could also use it combat wise. And the item actually came from the patron Sir Keegan. I know you know Keegan. So but
I do, yeah.
He made that one for you, just so you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. That's cool. I love that. Yeah, no, she would pack that for sure. Or attach it however it goes.
It takes during a short rest. So more or less, you remember in 5e, you could have a maximum of 3 attuned objects. In this game, there's like billions of magic items you can have because of like the mods you put in your equipment, but specifically your Omni tool can have a maximum of 3 programs. Okay. Omni tool programs can't be bought. You can sell them, of course, but they can't be bought, barring like GM permission because of unique scenario. They're usually like found or earned or whatever. So anyways, here's one. So you put it as one of the 3 programs you can put on your Omni tool, just like Wade has the one that is affects his grenades and whatnot, right?
Cool, yeah.
Either way, cool. I'll put the details of it onto your character sheet so that you have it, but you didn't have it until the end of the session 0. So here, awesome. So unless there was anything else your characters want to describe, I'm going to do about like a 2-minute overture, but I don't want to step on any toes. If you have anything you want to say,
she was going to do was just get I guess Christian and like a few other people together and be like, okay, we're going to scout it ahead just to make sure it's safe, But it's pretty likely that we're getting off this moon. Keep wanting to say planet.
Yeah.
And then eventually make our way over to that ship.
Okay. When you leave, you finally break atmosphere. So when you leave and you break atmosphere or whatever it is, you're gonna like rise up and go into the space. And when you finally approach the Hanar vessel, it's like, oh my god, I forgot how big ships are. Like it's been 16 years, whatever it was. It's you forgot exactly how massive ships are, and so you go up and you see the thing. And you're like, you served on one for how many years, And being here, it is wow. And then going into it, how clean it is. Oh my god. And when you first get into it too, there's this fun thing where when you first get the ship first lands, you step out and everybody's like comfortable, whatever it is. But then there's like a warning that actually has like a warning. It has like a Hanar voice over the thing, but you can imagine it's pre-recorded like like a VI or whatever it is. It's like, warning. This one would like to warn our guests that the area is going to be depressurized down to what is normal for our world. And so then all of a sudden there's this moment, it's like, as you go from 1.45 atmospheres all the way down, it's like 0.9 atmospheres. And like everybody that's with you, they're all like, whoa, and they're all like lightheaded and dizzy. And it's this like slow process of the as you're going there. But yeah, dropping down to that is like, it's genuinely like, it throws you the fuck off, like immediately slams you up to like, 3 or 4 steps on the exhaustion track as you're like, oh God, it's going to take me days to heal this shit, but yeah, you, that happens. And then the people would come over and the Hanar would eventually come in and would greet you and would inform you that they are going to be guiding you and your people that are willing to be hoisted off world to the Citadel's eastern, to the Citadel East's compound over on the planet of 8. And you're like, think to yourself, Citadel Eastern compound on 8? Because Messi didn't give you all the details, right? Like, what the fuck is that? Roll me a history check. You don't know anything about the planet of 8,
I guess not,
but you do know that or Ite, if you want to pronounce it that way, AITE. But you do know that Citadel Eastern compound on a planet, or it sounds weird to you. But either way, you're going to be filled in on some pretty crucial details that you, Rena, the PC, knows that your character's going to be like, the fucking what? And so just to give a little bit of backstory to the viewers here, if you didn't see the primer video, !primer, I'm going to put it in chat for you to watch this. But the short version is post ME3, the Citadel is lost, but Citadel, as in like the council, still needs a place to rule. And so there are 2 effectively Citadel stations that exist. We'll get more of those details as we move on, but the Citadel is broken up into Citadel East. It's Citadel West. I even have fun symbols for it that you, the PCs, can see in Roll20 right now. Usually the Citadel is a 5-pointed symbol. Looks kind of like a starfish, an upside down starfish in a circle. I have the same exact symbol, but there's the bottom 3 over here are highlighted in the Citadel West, and the top 2 are the other side for the Citadel East. However those directions go. And that's like kind of breaks up what races are where, what happens where, and so on. But you, the PCs, are welcome to read those handouts to have a deeper understanding of what that means, because Rena, your character, is going to get a whiplash understanding of that. And literally, we're going to start next week with our session 1, with all of our characters dropping into the planet of 8 on Citadel East. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. For you viewers out there that played Mass Effect 2, I believe it was 2. 8, AITE, is the planet that Overlord takes place on. So Operation Overlord, when you go and help, funny enough, the person by the name of David, and the community did vote to save David and send him with the Systems Alliance. That's the planet where that transpired. So that's a fun planet. If you're thinking to yourself that, but that planet's going to be destroyed, it's all covered in my lore. It's all good. So, PCs, any questions that you have to ask? Anything you want to say before I say our goodbyes?
I'm excited for our characters to meet next week.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be cool bringing the 2 groups together, because I was able to pair you guys up and do it. I would have done a different pairing initially, but this one just kind of worked out because Pat was supposed to be gone this week, but then ended up not being gone this week. So this just worked out this way. But anyways, continue. Anything else you guys want to say? Okay. As a reminder, literally Patreon voting is about to end in the next, say 10, 20, 30 minutes. So if you want to pop on any tier, so it's $1 up, you're welcome to do it. $2 or more, you get the audio version of this as like a podcast. That's available by Friday. Otherwise, you can check things out on YouTube when it appears there, or check us out live, watch the VOD on Twitch, and so on. We just appreciate you coming by and hanging out. If you do look at the Patreon, there's a billion different other things that come along with the different things, but you can read. So awesome. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week for 8 p.m. EST on twitch.tv Last Initiative, where you are right now. Woo! Woo. Yay. Where's my goodbye button? There it is. I gotta find somebody to raid. Let's go raid somebody.